Effective Sales Executive. Master Strategy for Closing High-Ticket Deals. Written and published by the Zillion Pro. It was a crisp Monday morning in New York, and the skyline was as sharp as the stakes in the deal that was about to go down. Jason, a senior sales executive, had been working on a $10 million software contract for 6 months, his biggest prospect yet. Every detail had been meticulously planned, and every potential objection anticipated. His client, a Fortune 500 company, had the power to transform Jason's career overnight. If he could close this deal, it would not only elevate him to the top of his firm but change his life forever. But there was a catch. The final presentation had been scheduled for 10 a.m., and by 9:45, Jason's laptop crashed. His meticulously crafted slides, financial projections, and research all gone. Panic set in as he realized there was no time to recover the files. His client, known for their no-nonsense approach, had flown in their top decision-makers just for this meeting. Jason knew he had one shot, and failure was not an option. In that moment, Jason was faced with a choice: let the situation defeat him or use everything he had learned over the years to adapt, think on his feet, and win without the crutch of technology. He decided to do the latter. Walking into that boardroom with nothing but a whiteboard and a marker, he delivered the most passionate, spontaneous presentation of his life. No slides, no graphics, just his words, his belief in the product, and his ability to connect with the room. 2 weeks later, the deal closed. This wasn't just luck. It was the culmination of years of mastering the art of sales, understanding human psychology, perfecting the craft of negotiation, and learning how to build relationships based on trust and value. Jason knew that while numbers and data could help, what truly closes deals, especially high-ticket ones, is your ability to sell yourself, to adapt under pressure, and to convince people that they're making the best decision for their business. In Effective Sales Executive Master Strategy for Closing High-Ticket Deals, you'll learn the exact strategies and techniques that top sales professionals like Jason used to navigate high-stakes situations. From prospecting and communication to negotiation and closing, this book will equip you with everything you need to succeed in the world of high-ticket sales. If you've ever dreamed of mastering the art of closing big deals, those that don't just pay the bills but can redefine your career, then this is the playbook you've been waiting for. Let's crack on. Chapter 1. The Mindset of a Sales Executive. Success in sales doesn't start with strategies, tools, or techniques. It begins in the mind. Before you can master prospecting, negotiation, or closing, you must first master yourself. The best sales executives in the world all have one thing in common: a winning mindset. It's not just about what they know or what they do, it's about how they think and how they approach each challenge they face. In this chapter, we'll explore the key elements that shape the mindset of a top-performing sales executive. You'll discover how to cultivate resilience, embrace a success-oriented attitude, and set goals that drive long-term success. 1.1 The Power of Belief: Why Mindset Matters. Every successful sale begins long before the first call or meeting. It begins with belief in yourself, belief in the value you offer, and belief in the possibility of success. A limiting mindset can sabotage your efforts, while an empowered mindset can open doors you didn't even know existed. Consider this. If you don't believe in your ability to close high-ticket deals, you will unintentionally transmit that doubt to your prospects. They'll sense your hesitation, lack of confidence, or uncertainty, even if you've mastered every technical detail. On the other hand, when you believe that you can succeed, you project an air of authority, competence, and conviction that is contagious. Key takeaway: your mindset is the foundation of your sales career. Nurture a belief in your abilities and the value you provide, and your clients will believe it too. 1.2 Resilience. Bouncing back from rejection. Rejection is inevitable in sales. Even the most experienced sales executives face rejection on a regular basis. What separates the average salesperson from the elite is their ability to handle rejection, learn from it, and come back stronger. Imagine you're pitching a high-value deal, and after weeks of effort, the client says no. For many, that no is disheartening, a roadblock that can derail their confidence. But a sales executive with a resilient mindset sees rejection differently. They view it as feedback, an opportunity to learn and refine their approach. Instead of dwelling on the lost sale, they analyze what went wrong, adjust their strategy, and move forward with renewed determination. Resilience tips. Detach from outcomes. Don't let a single no define your value. Remember, it's a numbers game. The more opportunities you pursue, the more chances you'll have to succeed. Celebrate small wins. Focus on progress, not just the final outcome. Celebrate the steps you've taken towards success, even if the deal hasn't closed yet. Learn from failure. After every rejection, ask yourself, what can I do better next time? Each setback is an opportunity to improve. 1.3. Embracing a growth mindset. The concept of a growth mindset, popularized by psychologist Carol Dweck, is crucial for anyone looking to excel in sales. A growth mindset is the belief that your skills and abilities can be developed through hard work, practice, and learning. In contrast, a fixed mindset assumes that talent is innate and that success is based on inherent abilities alone. Sales executives with a growth mindset are constantly seeking ways to improve their skills. They don't view failure as a reflection of their worth, but as a stepping stone to mastery. They invest in continuous learning, whether through training, reading, or seeking feedback from mentors. Growth mindset in sales. Embrace challenges. View challenges as opportunities to grow, not obstacles. The more you stretch yourself, the more you'll learn. Be open to feedback. Instead of avoiding criticism, welcome it. Use feedback to refine your approach and elevate your performance. Invest in learning. Successful sales executives are lifelong learners. Attend workshops, read industry books, listen to podcasts, and constantly seek ways to improve. 1.4. Self-motivation. The driving force behind consistency. Sales is a marathon, not a sprint. To maintain momentum over the long haul, you need to be self-motivated. External rewards like commissions, promotions, and recognition can provide temporary motivation, but the most successful sales executives are driven by something deeper: a personal commitment to excellence and the satisfaction of achieving their goals. Self-motivation is the ability to push yourself to take action, even when you don't feel like it. It's about maintaining consistency in your efforts, regardless of setbacks or distractions. How to stay self-motivated. Set clear, meaningful goals. It's easier to stay motivated when you have a specific target in mind. Set both short-term and long-term goals that are challenging yet achievable. Break it down. Large goals can feel overwhelming. Break them into smaller, manageable tasks that you can tackle each day. Celebrate progress. Motivation thrives on progress. Take time to acknowledge the small steps you've taken toward your larger goal. Find your why. Your personal why is the reason you get up every morning and strive for success. Whether it's providing for your family, building a legacy, or mastering your craft, your why will fuel your motivation when times get tough. 1.5. Goal setting for long-term success. Goal setting is a crucial aspect of the sales mindset. Without clear goals, your efforts lack direction and purpose. But not all goals are created equal. The best sales executives don't just set vague, general goals like close more deals. They set specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-bound, SMART goals. For example, instead of setting a goal to increase sales, a more effective goal might be close 3 high-ticket deals worth $50,000 each within the next quarter by expanding my prospecting efforts to new industries. This goal is clear, actionable, and provides a roadmap for how to achieve it. SMART goal setting in sales. Specific. Define exactly what you want to achieve. Vague goals won't give you enough direction. Measurable. Ensure that your goals have metrics attached so you can track progress. Attainable. Your goals should challenge you, but they should still be realistic given your resources and timeline. Relevant. Make sure your goals align with your broader career objectives. Time-bound. Set a deadline for achieving your goals. Without a time frame, it's easy to procrastinate. 1.6. Visualization. The power of seeing success. Elite athletes often use visualization to enhance their performance, and sales executives can do the same. Visualization is the process of mentally rehearsing your success before it happens. By vividly imagining yourself achieving your sales goals, handling objections, and closing deals, you create a mental blueprint that guides your actions in the real world. How to practice visualization. Find a quiet space. Spend a few minutes each day visualizing yourself in a successful sales scenario. Picture the details: what you're wearing, how you're speaking, and the reactions of your clients. Focus on the outcome. Visualize the moment you close the deal, feel the satisfaction of a successful negotiation, and imagine the client's positive reaction. Rehearse challenges. Visualize potential obstacles, like tough objections, and imagine yourself overcoming them with confidence and ease. Conclusion. The mindset as your competitive edge. Your mindset is your most powerful tool as a sales executive. It's what gives you the resilience to handle rejection, the motivation to stay consistent, and the belief in yourself that allows you to close deals others might deem impossible. The strategies, techniques, and tools you'll learn throughout this book are essential, but without the right mindset, they'll only take you so far. By cultivating a growth-oriented, resilient, and success-focused mindset, you set yourself up for a long and prosperous sales career. Each challenge will become an opportunity for growth, and each setback a lesson that brings you closer to success. Keep these principles in mind as you move forward through the rest of this book, and remember, before you can conquer the market, you must first conquer your own mind. Chapter 2. Building a Winning Sales Strategy. A great sales executive doesn't just rely on luck or personality, they thrive on strategy. Every high-ticket sale is the result of a well-constructed plan, tailored to the customer and driven by data, research, and insight. In this chapter, we will explore how to build a winning sales strategy that is both effective and adaptable to the fast-changing landscape of sales. By the end, you will have a blueprint for identifying opportunities, engaging prospects, and crafting value propositions that resonate. 2.1. Understanding your target audience. Before you can close a deal, you need to know who you're selling to. Too many sales executives waste time chasing the wrong leads, pitching products or services that aren't a good fit. A winning sales strategy begins with a clear understanding of your target audience, the people who need what you're selling and have the ability to pay for it. To truly understand your audience, you must go beyond demographics like age, location, or industry. You need to get into their heads. What are their biggest pain points? What keeps them up at night? What challenges are they facing in their business, and how can your product or service solve those problems? How to identify your target audience. Create buyer personas. Develop detailed profiles of your ideal customers. Include not only demographic information but also insights into their motivations, pain points, and decision-making processes. Conduct market research. Use surveys, interviews, and focus groups to gather direct feedback from your target audience. Analyze competitors' clients to uncover trends and patterns. Leverage data. Use CRM data, website analytics, and sales reports to identify common traits among your most successful clients. Key takeaway. The more you know about your target audience, the better you can tailor your sales strategy to meet their specific needs. 2.2. Crafting a compelling value proposition. Once you understand your audience, the next step is to craft a compelling value proposition that speaks directly to their needs. Your value proposition is the answer to the question, why should I choose you over the competition? It's the promise of the unique benefits your product or service offers and the reason why prospects should invest in what you're selling. A great value proposition doesn't just list features, it communicates outcomes. It shifts the focus from what your product does to how it improves your client's life or business. To craft a powerful value proposition, focus on the tangible results your clients can expect. Crafting a value proposition. Focus on benefits, not features. For example, instead of saying, "Our software automates inventory management," say, "Our software saves you 10 hours a week on inventory tasks, freeing up time for you to focus on growing your business." Be specific. Quantify your results whenever possible. If your product can save your client money, time, or resources, put a number to it. Differentiate from competitors. Highlight what sets you apart. If your competitors offer similar products, what makes your solution the best fit? Example. Weak value proposition. We offer the most advanced customer relationship management software. Strong value proposition. Our CRM software helps companies like yours increase sales by 30% in 6 months by automating your customer follow UPS and tracking the best leads. Key takeaway. A strong value proposition focuses on the specific benefits your product delivers and why those benefits matter to your target audience. 2.3. The power of research. Know before you engage. Before you pick up the phone or send that first email, do your homework. Today's buyers are more informed than ever, and if you approach them without a deep understanding of their business, you risk losing credibility. Research gives you the power to tailor your message to the client's unique needs, challenges, and opportunities. Key areas to research. Company information. Study the company's website, annual reports, and press releases. Understand their industry, market position, and recent developments. Decision makers. Research the people you'll be pitching to. What are their roles, responsibilities, and pain points? LinkedIn is a great tool for gathering insights about decision makers. Competitors. Understand the competitive landscape. Knowing your prospects' competitors and what they offer can help you position your product as the superior choice. Research tools. LinkedIn. Use LinkedIn to find key contacts within the company, learn about their backgrounds, and see if you have any mutual connections. Industry reports. Use resources like Gartner, Forrester, or industry-specific publications to gain insights into market trends and challenges facing your prospect's industry. Google Alerts. Set up Google Alerts for your prospect's company to stay updated on recent news and developments. Key takeaway. The more you know about your prospect's business, the more relevant and compelling your pitch will be. 2.4 Building trust through value-driven engagement. High-ticket sales often involve a long sales cycle, with multiple touchpoints before a decision is made. Throughout this process, your goal is to build trust and establish yourself as a valuable partner, not just a vendor. The key to building trust is providing value at every stage of the engagement, whether through insightful information, strategic advice, or a deep understanding of the prospect's business. How to build trust. Provide valuable content. Share industry insights, case studies, and articles that are relevant to your prospect's business challenges. Ask insightful questions. Instead of diving straight into a sales pitch, ask questions that demonstrate your knowledge of their industry and business. Be a problem solver. Frame your product or service as a solution to their specific problems, not just a commodity you're trying to sell. The role of content. Content plays a crucial role in building trust. A white paper, case study, or blog post that addresses your prospect's key challenges can position you as an expert in your field. By providing valuable, non-salesy content, you show that you understand their needs and are invested in helping them succeed. Key takeaway. Trust is the currency of high-ticket sales. To build it, focus on providing value and positioning yourself as a strategic partner. 2.5 Creating a tailored sales approach. No two clients are exactly alike, and neither should your sales approach be. A one-size-fits-all strategy won't get you far in the world of high-ticket deals. To succeed, you need to tailor your approach to each prospect's unique needs, challenges, and goals. Steps to creating a tailored sales approach. Segment your prospects. Group your prospects into segments based on industry, company size, pain points, or decision-making processes. This allows you to create targeted messaging that resonates with each group. Personalize your outreach. Use the insights you've gathered from research to craft personalized emails, proposals, and presentations that speak directly to your prospect's needs. Adapt to their buying process. Understand how your prospect makes decisions. Are they driven by data and ROI? Do they need buy-in from multiple stakeholders? Tailor your approach to align with their decision-making process. Example of a tailored approach. For a tech-savvy client, you might emphasize the technical features of your product and how it integrates with their existing systems. For a cost-conscious client, focus on the financial benefits and ROI of your solution, backed up by data and case studies. Key takeaway. Personalization is key in high-ticket sales. Tailor your approach to each client's specific needs and buying process to increase your chances of success. 2.6 Handling objections before they arise. Objections are a natural part of the sales process, especially in high-stakes deals. However, the best sales executives anticipate objections and address them proactively before they become roadblocks. By preparing for objections in advance, you can turn them into opportunities to reinforce your value proposition. Common objections and how to address them. Price objection. Your product is too expensive. Response. I understand that budget is important, but let's look at the ROI you'll gain from this investment. Over the next year, our solution will save you X hours and increase revenue by X%, making it a smart financial decision. Time objection. We don't have time to implement a new system right now. Response. I hear you. That's why we offer full implementation support, and we've streamlined the process so that it won't disrupt your current operations. Let me show you how it works. Competitor objection. We're considering another vendor. Response. That's great. It's always smart to compare options. Let me walk you through how our solution offers additional value that will give you a competitive edge. Proactive objection handling. One of the most effective ways to handle objections is to address them before the prospect raises them. For example, if you know that price is a common concern, incorporate a discussion of ROI and long-term value into your pitch. Key takeaway. Anticipate and address objections early to prevent them from derailing the deal. Conclusion. Strategy is the key to high-ticket sales success. Building a winning sales strategy requires a deep understanding of your audience, a compelling value proposition, thorough research, and a personalized approach. By focusing on these core elements, you'll be well equipped to navigate complex sales cycles, build trust with high-value prospects, and close the kinds of deals that can transform your career. Chapter 3: Mastering Communication for Sales. Effective communication is at the heart of every successful sale. Whether you're negotiating a multi-million-dollar deal or building rapport with a potential client, your ability to convey value, listen actively, and persuade strategically will determine your success. Mastering communication in sales is not just about speaking clearly, it's about understanding human behavior, tailoring your message to the client, and knowing how to navigate complex conversations with ease. In this chapter, we'll break down the key components of effective communication in sales, from building rapport to handling objections. You'll learn how to engage prospects, deliver powerful presentations, and, most importantly, listen in a way that builds trust and uncovers hidden opportunities. 3.1 Building Rapport. The foundation of trust. Sales are built on relationships, and relationships are built on trust. The first step to establishing trust is building rapport, a sense of connection and mutual understanding. Prospects are more likely to buy from people they trust, so your ability to quickly establish rapport is crucial. How to build rapport. Find common ground. Look for shared interests, mutual acquaintances, or similar experiences that can help break the ice. A quick LinkedIn search before a meeting can reveal personal or professional overlaps. Use mirroring. Mirroring the prospect's tone, body language, and speech patterns can create a sense of familiarity. Be subtle and focus on aligning your energy with theirs. Show genuine interest. People appreciate it when you're genuinely interested in their needs, challenges, and goals. Ask open-ended questions that allow the prospect to share their story and concerns. Example of building rapport. Let's say you're meeting a potential client who recently posted about their company's growth on LinkedIn. Mentioning their post during the conversation shows that you've done your homework and care about their success. I saw your post about expanding into new markets. That's exciting. How has the process been so far? Key takeaway. Building rapport is about creating a genuine connection. Focus on listening, showing empathy, and finding areas of common interest. 3.2 Active Listening. Uncovering the prospect's true needs. In sales, the most successful communicators aren't necessarily the best talkers, they're the best listeners. Active listening goes beyond hearing what the client is saying. It involves understanding their underlying concerns, desires, and challenges. When you listen actively, you not only gain valuable insights into the prospect's needs, but you also demonstrate that you care about their success. The principles of active listening. Ask open-ended questions. Instead of asking questions that can be answered with a simple yes or no, ask questions that encourage the prospect to elaborate. For example, can you tell me more about the specific challenges you're facing with your current system? Listen for emotion. Pay attention not only to what the prospect is saying, but how they're saying it. Are they frustrated? Excited? Anxious? These emotional cues can help you understand their priorities and concerns. Paraphrase and reflect. Rephrase what the prospect has said to confirm your understanding. For example, it sounds like you're concerned about the scalability of your current solution. Is that right? This shows the client that you're listening and helps clarify their concerns. Avoid interrupting. Give the prospect space to fully express themselves before jumping in with your response. Silence is powerful. It encourages the prospect to keep talking, and often they'll reveal critical insights in those extra moments. Key takeaway. Active listening helps you uncover the real needs of the prospect and shows them that you value their input. It's one of the most powerful tools in your communication toolkit. 3.3 Crafting a clear and compelling message. Your message is the backbone of your communication. Whether you're giving a presentation, writing an email, or making a pitch, clarity and persuasion are essential. A compelling message doesn't just convey information, it resonates with the prospect, addresses their concerns, and demonstrates value. Elements of a compelling sales message. Clarity. Be clear and concise. Avoid jargon, overly technical language, or vague statements. Your message should be easy to understand and straight to the point. Benefit focused. Prospects don't care about product features, they care about how those features will benefit them. Focus on the specific outcomes and results the prospect will experience by choosing your solution. Storytelling. People connect with stories, not statistics. Incorporate stories or case studies that demonstrate how your solution has helped others in similar situations. Tailored to the audience. Adapt your message to fit the prospect's industry, pain points, and goals. Personalization shows that you understand their unique needs and aren't just delivering a generic pitch. Example of a compelling message. Instead of saying, "Our software offers advanced analytics and real-time reporting capabilities," say, "Our software will give your team instant access to the data they need, enabling faster, more informed decisions that can improve your bottom line by up to 20%. Key takeaway. A clear and compelling message speaks to the prospect's specific needs and communicates the value your solution brings in terms they can easily understand. 3.4. Using the right communication mediums. In today's sales environment, communication can happen across multiple platforms: phone calls, emails, video meetings, social media, or face-to-face interactions. Knowing when and how to use each medium is key to mastering communication in sales. Choosing the right medium. Email. Best for initial outreach, follow UPS, and providing detailed information. However, email lacks the personal touch, so it's important to keep your tone warm and approachable. Phone calls. Great for building rapport and having real-time conversations. Phone calls are personal and allow for immediate feedback. Video calls. Video conferencing combines the benefits of face-to-face meetings with the convenience of remote communication. Use video calls for more in-depth discussions or product demonstrations. Social media. Platforms like LinkedIn are great for networking, sharing content, and staying top of mind with prospects. Social media can also provide valuable insights into your prospects' interests and needs. Tailoring your approach. A high-ticket deal may involve multiple communication mediums at different stages of the sales cycle. For example, early stage. Use email or LinkedIn for outreach, followed by a phone call to establish rapport. Mid-stage. Transition to video calls for product demos or in-depth discussions about your solution. Closing stage. Opt for in-person meetings or video calls to negotiate terms and finalize the deal. Key takeaway. Each communication medium serves a unique purpose in the sales process. Mastering them all allows you to engage prospects in the most effective way at every stage of the sales cycle. 3.5. Nonverbal communication. Reading and projecting confidence. While words are important, nonverbal communication, the way you use body language, facial expressions, and tone of voice, can have an even greater impact. Studies show that over 70% of communication is nonverbal, meaning that how you say something often matters more than what you say. Projecting confidence nonverbally. Eye contact. Making strong eye contact shows that you're confident and engaged. Avoid looking at your phone or notes while speaking. Body posture. Stand or sit up straight, with your shoulders back. Open and relaxed posture conveys confidence, while slouching or crossing your arms can make you seem defensive or uncertain. Gestures. Use natural hand gestures to emphasize points. Too many gestures can be distracting, but controlled movements can add energy and authority to your message. Tone of voice. Your tone should match the message you're delivering. Speak clearly and at a steady pace. A calm, measured tone conveys authority, while a rushed or nervous tone can undermine your credibility. Reading nonverbal cues from prospects. Just as your body language sends a message, so does the body language of your prospect. By paying attention to their nonverbal cues, you can gauge their level of interest and adjust your approach accordingly. Positive cues. Leaning forward, nodding, and maintaining eye contact indicate that the prospect is engaged and receptive. Negative cues. Crossing arms, looking away, or fidgeting can suggest discomfort, skepticism, or disinterest. If you notice these signals, it's time to re-engage the prospect by asking questions or addressing concerns. Key takeaway. Mastering nonverbal communication can elevate your sales game. By projecting confidence and reading your prospect's body language, you can build rapport, influence decisions, and handle objections more effectively. 3.6. Handling objections with confidence. No matter how persuasive your pitch, objections are inevitable. Instead of viewing objections as roadblocks, see them as opportunities to address concerns and build further trust. The key to handling objections lies in your ability to remain calm, listen carefully, and respond with confidence. Steps to handling objections. Acknowledge the objection. Don't dismiss or argue with the prospect. Instead, acknowledge their concern to show that you're listening. For example, say, "I understand that price is a concern for you, and I appreciate that you're being mindful of your budget." Ask clarifying questions. Before responding, make sure you fully understand the objection. Ask questions like, "Can you tell me more about what specifically concerns you about the price?" This encourages the prospect to elaborate, giving you more context. Respond with value. Once you understand the objection, respond by reinforcing your value proposition. For example, if the objection is about price, shift the conversation to ROI. "I understand that price is important, but let's look at the long-term value. By implementing our solution, you'll be able to save X amount in operational costs over the next year, which more than offsets the initial investment." Offer alternatives. If the objection persists, provide alternative options. For example, you could offer flexible payment plans or adjust the package to fit their budget, without compromising on the key benefits they need. Gauge the reaction. After addressing the objection, ask a question to gauge their reaction. Does that help address your concern? This keeps the conversation moving forward and provides an opportunity to handle any additional objections. Common sales objections and responses. Price. I understand that the price might seem high at first glance. However, when you consider the ROI and long-term savings, it's a worthwhile investment that will pay for itself within the first year. Time. I hear that you're concerned about the time commitment, and that's something we take very seriously. We've worked with clients in your industry and have streamlined our onboarding process to ensure minimal disruption to your current workflow. Competitor. It's great that you're considering all your options. Let me highlight how our solution is uniquely positioned to deliver better results in your specific market, based on our success with other clients in similar situations. Key takeaway. Handling objections with confidence involves listening carefully, acknowledging the concern, and shifting the focus back to the value your product or service delivers. Stay calm, and use objections as opportunities to further demonstrate your expertise. 3.7. The art of asking powerful questions. One of the most powerful tools in a sales executive's communication arsenal is the ability to ask the right questions. Strategic questioning can not only help you uncover the prospect's needs, but it also allows you to guide the conversation in a way that highlights the value of your solution. Types of questions to ask. Discovery questions. These help you understand the prospect's current situation, needs, and pain points. Example. What are the biggest challenges you're facing with your current solution? Value-based questions. These questions guide the prospect to recognize the value of your solution. Example. How would it impact your business if you could reduce operational costs by 20%? Closing questions. These questions help you assess the prospect's readiness to move forward. Example. Based on what we've discussed, does this solution align with your goals? Are you ready to take the next step? Active listening while asking questions. Asking questions is only half the battle. You also need to actively listen to the responses and adapt your approach accordingly. By asking follow-up questions, you can dig deeper into the prospect's concerns and uncover the real motivations driving their decision-making process. Key takeaway. The ability to ask strategic, open-ended questions is essential for uncovering your prospect's true needs and guiding them toward a buying decision. Combine questioning with active listening to build rapport and uncover opportunities. Conclusion. Mastering communication is the key to unlocking long-term success in sales. It's not just about making your pitch, it's about building rapport, listening actively, asking powerful questions, and delivering messages that resonate with your audience. Each conversation with a prospect is an opportunity to demonstrate value, build trust, and move one step closer to closing a high-ticket deal. By refining your communication skills, you'll be better equipped to engage prospects, handle objections, and guide conversations toward successful outcomes. As you continue through this book, remember that communication is the foundation upon which every sales strategy is built. With practice and persistence, you'll become a sales executive who can confidently navigate any conversation and close even the most complex deals. Chapter 4. Prospecting for high-ticket clients. Prospecting is the lifeblood of any sales career, but when it comes to high-ticket clients, it's an entirely different game. High-ticket clients are those who can make significant investments in your product or service, often in the 5- or 6-figure range or higher. These clients demand a more sophisticated approach than lower-ticket sales, requiring careful planning, targeted outreach, and a deep understanding of their business needs. This chapter looks into the nuances of prospecting for high-ticket clients. You'll learn how to identify the right prospects, research them thoroughly, and develop a personalized approach that stands out in a crowded market. The goal is to build a pipeline of high-value clients who are not only capable of purchasing your product but who also see the long-term value in building a partnership with you. 4.1 Understanding the profile of a high-ticket client. The first step in prospecting for high-ticket clients is understanding who they are. High-ticket clients are typically well-established businesses or individuals with significant buying power. They are less concerned with the price and more focused on the value and ROI, return on investment, of the solution you're offering. These clients are looking for more than just a product. They want a partner who understands their needs and can deliver tangible results. Key characteristics of high-ticket clients. Decision-making power. High-ticket clients are often C-level executives, business owners, or other decision-makers with the authority to make large purchases. Clear business goals. These clients have well-defined business objectives and are looking for solutions that align with their strategic goals. Focus on ROI. High-ticket clients evaluate solutions based on their potential to deliver long-term benefits and a measurable return on investment. High expectations. These clients expect a personalized, professional, and value-driven approach. They're not interested in a one-size-fits-all solution. Established credibility. They typically have a strong presence in their industry, which means they value their reputation and are cautious about partnering with the right people. Key takeaway. Understanding the profile of a high-ticket client is essential to developing a targeted approach. These clients expect a high level of professionalism, expertise, and value. 4.2 Identifying high-ticket prospects. Once you understand the characteristics of a high-ticket client, the next step is identifying potential prospects. Unlike lower-ticket sales, where a wide net is often cast, prospecting for high-ticket clients requires precision. You need to focus on finding businesses or individuals who not only need your solution but are also capable of investing at the level you're targeting. Methods for identifying high-ticket prospects. Industry research. Look for industries where high-ticket deals are common, such as enterprise technology, financial services, healthcare, real estate, or luxury goods. These industries often have clients with significant budgets and complex needs. Referral networks. High-ticket clients are often connected to others in their industry. Leverage your existing network and ask for introductions to decision-makers at larger companies. Referrals can open doors that cold outreach cannot. Social media and LinkedIn. LinkedIn is a powerful tool for identifying high-level executives and decision-makers in your target market. Use LinkedIn's advanced search filters to find C-suite executives, directors, and VPs who align with your ideal client profile. Industry conferences and events. Attend industry-specific conferences, expos, and trade shows where high-level decision-makers are present. These events provide an opportunity to network and meet potential clients face-to-face. Business databases. Tools like ZoomInfo, Crunchbase, and DNB Hoovers can help you identify companies that meet your criteria. These platforms allow you to filter companies by size, revenue, industry, and location, making it easier to find high-ticket prospects. Key takeaway. Identifying high-ticket prospects requires a strategic approach. Focus on industries and businesses with the buying power and need for your solution, and leverage networks, tools, and events to connect with decision-makers. 4.3 Researching your prospects thoroughly. High-ticket clients expect a deeper level of understanding and personalization when they engage with salespeople. This means you must do your homework before reaching out. Thorough research allows you to craft a personalized approach that speaks directly to the client's needs and positions you as a trusted advisor. Key areas to research. Company's financials. Understand the size, revenue, and financial health of the company. Look for opportunities where your solution can drive measurable results. Key decision makers. Identify the individuals who will be involved in the decision-making process. This often includes the CEO, CFO, CTO, or other senior executives. Understand their backgrounds, priorities, and challenges. Current challenges and pain points. Use news articles, company reports, and industry trends to identify challenges the company is facing. This could include market shifts, regulatory changes, or internal restructuring. The more specific you can be, the better. Competitors. Know who the prospect's competitors are and how they're positioning themselves in the market. This can help you frame your solution as a way to gain a competitive advantage. Customer insights. If possible, gather insights from current or former customers of the company. Customer reviews, testimonials, and case studies can provide valuable information about the company's needs and pain points. Example of a well-researched approach. If you're approaching a high-ticket client in the enterprise software space, your research might reveal that the company is expanding into new markets and struggling with scalability. When you reach out, you can lead with a message that directly addresses this challenge. I noticed that your company is rapidly expanding into new markets. We've helped similar businesses scale their operations seamlessly by implementing solutions that reduce inefficiencies and support growth. I'd love to explore how we could do the same for you. Key takeaway: thorough research is non-negotiable when prospecting for high-ticket clients. Understanding their business, challenges, and industry allows you to create a personalized approach that demonstrates value. 4.4 Crafting a personalized outreach strategy. Personalization is the key to getting the attention of high-ticket clients. A generic email or cold call will almost certainly be ignored. High-ticket prospects expect you to understand their business, anticipate their needs, and offer a tailored solution. This is where your research comes into play. Elements of a personalized outreach strategy. Personalized subject line or opening. Grab the prospect's attention by referencing something specific about their company or industry. Example: prospect's company, expansion strategy, how we can help you scale effortlessly. Reference your research. In the first few sentences, demonstrate that you've done your homework by mentioning a recent event, initiative, or challenge the company is facing. Example: I read about your recent push into the APAC market. We've worked with companies like yours to streamline international operations and ensure consistent service delivery across regions. Focus on value, not features. High-ticket clients care about results, not features. Focus on the specific outcomes your solution can deliver, such as increased revenue, improved efficiency, or cost savings. Example: our solution has helped similar enterprises increase operational efficiency by 30%, allowing them to focus more resources on market expansion. Use multi-channel outreach. High-ticket clients often require a multi-touch approach. Follow up on your initial outreach with a combination of emails, phone calls, and LinkedIn messages. Use different formats to maintain engagement and build trust over time. Key takeaway: personalized outreach is crucial for engaging high-ticket clients. Tailor your message to their specific needs and focus on the value your solution can bring. 4.5 Building credibility and trust. High-ticket clients are cautious buyers. They need to trust that you can deliver on your promises before making a significant investment. Building credibility is essential, and it starts with positioning yourself as a thought leader and trusted advisor in your field. Ways to build credibility. Social proof. Highlight case studies, testimonials, and success stories from similar clients. Demonstrating that you've successfully helped other high-ticket clients builds trust and reduces perceived risk. Content marketing. Publish articles, white papers, and thought leadership content that addresses key challenges in your prospect's industry. Sharing valuable insights positions you as an expert, not just a salesperson. Professional networking. Engage with high-level industry professionals on platforms like LinkedIn. By participating in discussions, sharing insights, and connecting with thought leaders, you position yourself as a knowledgeable and credible resource. Transparency. Be upfront about pricing, timelines, and potential challenges. High-ticket clients appreciate transparency and will respect your honesty more than overpromising and underdelivering. Key takeaway: credibility is built over time through consistent value delivery, social proof, and thought leadership. High-ticket clients need to trust you before making a significant investment. 4.6 Qualifying high-ticket prospects. Not every prospect who appears to be a high-ticket client will actually be a good fit. It's essential to qualify prospects early in the sales process to avoid wasting time on clients who are not ready or able to invest at the level you require. Qualifying criteria for high-ticket clients. Budget. Does the client have the budget to invest in your solution? If not, can they find a way to finance it? Need. Does the client have a pressing need that your solution can address? Is this need a top priority for them? Decision-making authority. Are you speaking with the right person, or are you talking to someone who lacks the authority to make decisions? Timeline. Is the client ready to move forward, or are they in the early stages of exploring options? If a prospect doesn't meet these qualifying criteria, it may be better to disqualify them and move on to other potential clients who are a better fit. However, if they do meet your qualifications, you should proceed with a targeted and value-driven approach to move them further down the sales funnel. Methods for qualifying high-ticket prospects. Direct questioning. One of the simplest ways to qualify a prospect is by asking direct questions during your discovery call or outreach. Example: What is your current budget for addressing this challenge? Who would be the key decision makers involved in this purchase? Using qualification frameworks, sales frameworks like BANT, budget, authority, need, and timeline, or MEDDIC, metrics, economic buyer, decision criteria, decision process, identify pain, champion, can help structure your qualification process and ensure you're asking the right questions. Trial close. A trial close helps assess a prospect's readiness to buy without pushing for a full commitment. Example: if we can address X, Y, and Z, would you be ready to move forward? Key takeaway: qualifying high-ticket clients ensures that you focus your time and resources on prospects who are a good fit and who have the means and urgency to invest in your solution. 4.7 Building long-term relationships with high-ticket clients. Prospecting for high-ticket clients isn't just about landing a sale, it's about building long-term relationships that result in repeat business and referrals. High-ticket clients often represent significant revenue over time, so nurturing the relationship is critical. Steps to building long-term relationships: consistent follow-up after the initial sale, maintain regular communication with the client, provide value through insights, updates, and personalized support. Ongoing value delivery. High-ticket clients expect more than just a product or service, they expect a partnership. Continue to deliver value by offering new solutions, updates, or optimizations that help them achieve their business goals. Proactive problem solving. Anticipate potential challenges or changes in the client's business environment and proactively offer solutions. This strengthens your relationship and positions you as a trusted advisor. Seek feedback. Regularly ask for feedback to ensure the client is satisfied with your product and service. High-ticket clients appreciate when their opinions are valued, and it gives you the opportunity to improve your offering. Upsell and cross-sell opportunities. As the relationship deepens, look for opportunities to introduce new products or services that can further benefit the client. Because they already trust you, they're more likely to invest in additional solutions. Example of long-term value delivery. If you've sold a high-ticket SaaS solution to a large enterprise, follow up periodically to ensure they're maximizing the value of the platform. Offer free training sessions for their team, share industry best practices, and provide insights on new features that could enhance their efficiency. Key takeaway: building long-term relationships with high-ticket clients not only drives repeat business but also fosters loyalty and referrals. High-ticket sales are about more than just the transaction, they're about creating lasting value for your clients. Conclusion: prospecting for high-ticket clients requires a strategic, personalized approach that focuses on building long-term value and trust. Unlike lower-ticket sales, where volume is the goal, high-ticket prospecting is about targeting the right clients, thoroughly understanding their needs, and delivering a tailored solution that solves their most pressing challenges. By taking the time to research prospects, craft personalized outreach, and build credibility, you'll be well-positioned to attract and engage high-value clients who are capable of making significant investments in your product or service. And by focusing on nurturing relationships and delivering ongoing value, you'll turn those high-ticket clients into loyal, long-term partners. Chapter 5. Negotiation Skills for Closing High-Ticket Deals. Negotiating high-ticket deals is both an art and a science. When large sums of money are on the line, both parties are deeply invested, and the stakes are high. As a sales executive, your ability to navigate the negotiation process effectively will determine whether you close the deal on favorable terms or walk away empty-handed. In this chapter, we'll explore the essential negotiation skills you need to master to close high-ticket deals successfully. We'll cover the psychology of negotiation, strategies for handling objections, how to create win-win solutions, and techniques for maintaining control of the conversation without coming across as overly aggressive. High-ticket negotiations are about more than price. They're about delivering value while ensuring that both you and the client come away satisfied. 5.1 The Psychology of Negotiation. At its core, negotiation is about understanding human behavior and influencing decision-making. In high-ticket sales, the stakes are higher, and emotions often play a larger role in the negotiation process. Whether it's the fear of making a wrong decision or the desire to get the best value, understanding the psychology of your client will help you navigate the conversation effectively. Key psychological concepts in negotiation. Reciprocity. The principle of reciprocity states that when someone does something for you, you feel a psychological obligation to return the favor. In negotiations, offering a concession, even a small one, can encourage the client to reciprocate by agreeing to terms or making concessions of their own. Anchoring. Anchoring occurs when one party sets the initial terms or price, which then acts as a reference point for the rest of the negotiation. High-ticket deals often start with an anchor price or offer. If you set the anchor, you can influence the direction of the conversation. However, be cautious, as clients may also try to anchor the negotiation with a lower figure. Loss aversion. People tend to fear loss more than they value gains. In high-ticket negotiations, highlighting what the client stands to lose by not choosing your solution can be more persuasive than focusing solely on the potential benefits. Social proof and authority. High-ticket clients often seek reassurance that they are making the right decision. Leveraging social proof, such as case studies and testimonials from similar companies, and demonstrating your authority as a subject matter expert can instill confidence in your client and make them more likely to agree to your terms. Key takeaway. Negotiation is as much about psychology as it is about numbers. By understanding human behavior, you can position yourself as a trusted advisor and guide the conversation toward a successful close. 5.2. Preparing for negotiation. Preparation is crucial in any negotiation, but it's even more important when dealing with high-ticket deals. High-value clients are savvy negotiators themselves, so you must be thoroughly prepared to address their concerns, justify your pricing, and offer flexible solutions without undermining your position. Steps to prepare for a successful negotiation. Know your value. Understand the unique value your product or service provides. What differentiates you from competitors? Why is your solution worth the price you're asking? Be prepared to communicate this clearly. Set clear goals. Before entering a negotiation, define your objectives. What is your ideal outcome? What is your minimum acceptable offer? What concessions are you willing to make, and where is the line that you won't cross? Research the client's needs. Just as you research the client during prospecting, dig deeper before the negotiation. What are their key priorities? What challenges are they facing? Understanding these details will help you present your offer in a way that aligns with their goals. Understand the decision-making process. Know who the decision-makers are and what factors will influence their final decision. Will the CEO be involved, or are you negotiating with someone lower in the hierarchy? Tailor your strategy accordingly. Anticipate objections. High-ticket clients are likely to raise objections related to price, timeline, or risk. Anticipate these objections and prepare thoughtful responses that reinforce the value of your solution. Key takeaway. Preparation is the foundation of any successful negotiation. By knowing your value, setting clear goals, and understanding the client's needs, you can enter the negotiation with confidence and control. 5.3. Structuring the negotiation conversation. High-ticket negotiations often involve multiple rounds of discussions, so it's important to structure the conversation in a way that keeps the process moving forward without losing momentum. Whether you're negotiating in person, over the phone, or via email, following a clear structure can help you stay on track and guide the client toward a final agreement. Steps to structure the negotiation. 1. Opening the conversation. Start by reaffirming the client's needs and goals. This sets the stage and reminds both parties why they are at the table. Example: I know that scaling efficiently and reducing operational costs are two of your main priorities. Let's explore how our solution can help you achieve those objectives while also fitting within your budget. 2. Presenting your offer. Clearly present your offer, focusing on the value it brings to the client. Highlight how your solution addresses their specific pain points or goals. Example: our solution is designed to streamline your operations, and based on similar cases, we've seen companies reduce costs by 25% within the first year of implementation. 3. Handling objections. As objections arise, listen carefully and address them calmly and confidently. Use the objection handling techniques covered in earlier chapters, and always bring the conversation back to value. Example: I understand that the initial cost may seem high, but let's take a closer look at the long-term savings and efficiency gains. Over a 2-year period, the solution essentially pays for itself. 4. Offering concessions strategically. If the client requests a concession, such as a discount or extended payment terms, consider whether you can accommodate the request without undermining your position. Offer concessions only when they are part of a give-and-take strategy. Example: I can offer you a 5% discount if we can agree to a longer contract term, which would allow us both to benefit from a stable partnership. 5. Summarizing the agreement. Once both parties have agreed on the main terms, summarize the key points to ensure clarity. This helps prevent misunderstandings and solidifies the agreement. Example: Just to confirm, we're agreeing to a 3-year contract at X price, with the implementation schedule for next quarter. Does that sound right? 6. Closing the deal. After summarizing the agreement, move toward closing. Provide the next steps, such as signing the contract or scheduling implementation, and reaffirm the client's decision. Example: I'll send over the contract today, and once it's signed, we can begin the onboarding process. I'm excited to work with you to achieve your business goals. Key takeaway: structuring the negotiation conversation keeps both parties focused and ensures that you're driving the process toward a successful close. Always maintain control of the conversation while staying flexible to meet the client's needs. 5.4. Handling high-stakes objections. Objections are inevitable in any negotiation, especially in high-ticket deals where the financial commitment is substantial. Clients may push back on price, express concerns about risk, or question the return on investment. The key to overcoming these objections is to stay calm, address the client's concerns directly, and bring the conversation back to the value your solution offers. Common high-stakes objections and how to address them. Price objection: your solution is too expensive. Response: I understand that the cost may seem high initially. However, let's look at the bigger picture. Over the course of a year, you'll see a 30% reduction in costs, which more than offsets the initial investment. Plus, our solution offers capabilities that none of our competitors can match. Risk objection: we're concerned about the risk involved in implementing a new system. Response: that's a valid concern. To mitigate the risk, we provide extensive training and support during the onboarding process. Additionally, we can start with a pilot program to ensure that the solution fits seamlessly into your operations before rolling it out company-wide. Timeline objection: we're not ready to move forward right now. Response: I understand that timing is important. However, the longer you wait, the more you may be losing in terms of efficiency and cost savings. Let's discuss a phased approach that aligns with your timeline and still allows you to start realizing the benefits sooner. Key takeaway: high-stakes objections require careful handling. Address them directly, provide reassurance, and refocus the conversation on the long-term value your solution delivers. 5.5. Creating win-win solutions. The best negotiations result in win-win solutions where both parties feel satisfied with the outcome. High-ticket clients are more likely to agree to terms when they feel that the negotiation is collaborative rather than adversarial. As a sales executive, your goal is to find solutions that meet both your needs and the client's without compromising on value. Strategies for creating win-win solutions. Expand the pie. Look for ways to add value to the deal that don't necessarily involve price concessions. For example, you could offer additional services, extended support, or a longer contract to make the deal more appealing to the client. Flexible terms. If the client is focused on price, consider offering more flexible payment terms or contract lengths that align with their financial constraints while still maintaining the overall value of the deal. This shows that you're willing to work with them to find a solution that fits their needs without compromising your bottom line. Trade concessions. If the client asks for a discount or other concession, make sure to ask for something in return. This could be a longer contract, a higher volume of purchases, or an agreement to serve as a reference or case study. By trading concessions, you ensure that both sides are giving and receiving value. Example: I understand that price is a concern. If we can extend the contract to a 3-year term, I'd be happy to offer a 5% discount on the total cost. Problem-solving approach. Focus on solving the client's problems rather than just winning the negotiation. By positioning yourself as a partner who is invested in their success, you create an environment where the client is more likely to agree to terms that benefit both parties. Example of a win-win solution. Imagine you're negotiating a high-ticket software deal with a client who's concerned about the upfront cost. Instead of discounting the price, you offer a flexible payment plan spread over several quarters. In return, the client agrees to a 3-year contract, providing you with long-term revenue and securing their commitment. Key takeaway. A win-win negotiation leaves both parties feeling positive about the outcome. When the client perceives you as a partner in solving their problems, they are more likely to agree to terms that benefit both sides. 5.6. Closing the deal. The final step in any negotiation is closing the deal. After all the discussions, counteroffers, and concessions, you need to confidently move the client from consideration to commitment. In high-ticket sales, this often involves overcoming any last-minute hesitation and guiding the client to sign on the dotted line. Tips for successfully closing high-ticket deals. Assume the close. One of the most effective ways to close a deal is to act as if the client is ready to move forward. This subtly signals confidence and avoids putting unnecessary pressure on the client. Example: let's go ahead and finalize the contract so we can begin implementation by next month. Offer final reassurance. High-ticket clients may experience buyer's remorse even before they've signed the deal. Offering reassurance that they're making the right decision can ease any lingering doubts. Example: I'm confident this solution will have a transformative impact on your operations, just as it has for other clients in your industry. Use a trial close. If you sense hesitation from the client, use a trial close to gauge their readiness without pushing too hard. Example: it seems like we've covered everything. Is there anything else you'd like to address before we move forward? Create urgency, genuinely. Sometimes, clients need an extra nudge to make a decision. Creating a sense of urgency without being pushy can help. Example: we're offering a 10% discount for contracts signed by the end of this month. If you'd like to take advantage of that, we can get everything finalized in the next few days. Be ready to walk away, politely. In rare cases, the negotiation may not lead to a favorable outcome. It's important to recognize when to walk away, but do so graciously, leaving the door open for future opportunities. Example: it seems like this might not be the right time for us to move forward. I'd love to stay in touch and revisit this conversation down the line when it makes more sense for your business. Key takeaway: closing high-ticket deals requires confidence, reassurance, and a sense of partnership. By assuming the close and addressing any final concerns, you can guide the client toward commitment and secure the deal. Conclusion: negotiating high-ticket deals is a delicate balance of psychology, preparation, and strategic execution. It requires a deep understanding of both the client's needs and your own value proposition. By mastering the psychology of negotiation, preparing thoroughly, and structuring the conversation in a way that fosters collaboration, you can navigate objections, offer concessions strategically, and create win-win solutions that lead to successful high-ticket sales. Remember, every negotiation is an opportunity to build a lasting relationship with a client, and your ability to close the deal on favorable terms sets the stage for future success. With the right mindset and approach, you can consistently close high-ticket deals that benefit both you and your clients. Chapter 6: Crafting Irresistible Sales Presentations. In the world of high-ticket sales, your ability to deliver an impactful, persuasive, and value-driven sales presentation can make or break the deal. Crafting an irresistible sales presentation is about more than showcasing your product or service. It's about telling a compelling story that resonates with your client, aligns with their goals, and positions your offering as the solution to their most pressing challenges. This chapter will walk you through the key elements of creating a high-impact sales presentation, from understanding your audience and structuring your content to delivering the presentation with confidence and addressing potential objections. Whether you're presenting in person, virtually, or through written proposals, these strategies will help you captivate your audience and move them closer to a buying decision. 6.1 Understanding your audience. The first step in crafting an irresistible sales presentation is understanding your audience. This goes beyond knowing basic demographic information or the size of their business. You need to dig deep into their specific challenges, motivations, and objectives to tailor your presentation to their needs. Key questions to answer about your audience. What are their pain points? Identify the specific problems or challenges they are facing. Are they struggling with inefficiencies, high operational costs, or scaling issues? The more you understand their pain points, the better you can position your solution as the remedy. What are their goals? Are they looking to grow revenue, increase productivity, or expand into new markets? Understanding their goals allows you to frame your presentation in a way that aligns with their strategic objectives. Who are the decision makers? In high-ticket sales, it's common to present to a team of stakeholders, each with their own concerns and priorities. Knowing who the key decision makers are, example CFO, CEO, or head of procurement, and what they care about helps you tailor your message to each person's interests. What objections might they have? Anticipate potential objections the client might raise, such as concerns about price, implementation time, or risk. Addressing these objections preemptively in your presentation builds trust and confidence. Example: if you're presenting to the C-suite of a technology company, their primary pain points might include scaling operations and staying ahead of competitors. Their goals could include increasing profitability and optimizing resource allocation. By understanding these details, you can shape your presentation to emphasize how your solution directly addresses these concerns. Key takeaway: the more you know about your audience's challenges and objectives, the more tailored and persuasive your sales presentation will be. Show that you understand their business intimately, and position your solution as the key to achieving their goals. 6.2. Structuring a winning sales presentation. An effective sales presentation follows a logical structure that builds a narrative around the client's needs and your solution. By structuring your presentation strategically, you can guide your audience from awareness of their problem to a desire for your solution. Key elements of a winning sales presentation. 1. Introduction. Frame the problem. Start by framing the client's problem in a way that resonates with their experience. This sets the stage and captures their attention by showing that you understand their challenges. Example: like many companies in your industry, you're likely facing pressure to scale quickly while keeping costs down. The challenge is finding a solution that can help you achieve both, without sacrificing quality or efficiency. 2. Insight. Highlight the opportunity. Once you've outlined the problem, shift the focus to the opportunity that solving this problem presents. Use data and industry insights to show the potential for growth or improvement if they address the issue effectively. Example: our research shows that companies that invest in automation see a 30% increase in productivity within the first year. By implementing the right solution, you can stay ahead of your competition and improve your bottom line. 3. Solution. Present your offering. After highlighting the opportunity, introduce your solution as the key to unlocking that potential. Be specific about how your product or service addresses the client's pain points and supports their goals. Example: our platform is designed to streamline your operations by automating repetitive tasks, reducing manual errors, and freeing up your team to focus on higher value work. Here's how it can help your organization achieve its goals. 4. Value proposition. Quantify the benefits. Clearly communicate the value your solution brings to the client. Use numbers, case studies, and ROI calculations to back up your claims. Example: with our platform, you'll see a 25% reduction in operational costs and a 40% increase in workflow efficiency within 6 months of implementation. Here's how those savings translate to your bottom line. 5. Social proof. Build credibility. Incorporate testimonials, case studies, and success stories from similar clients. This reassures the audience that your solution has a proven track record of delivering results. Example: one of our clients, a Fortune 500 company, was able to reduce their turnaround time by 50% using our platform. Here's what their CEO had to say about the results. 6. Address objections. Preemptively handle concerns. Anticipate and address potential objections before the client raises them. Whether it's price, timeline, or risk, acknowledging and providing solutions builds trust. Example: I know you may be concerned about the time it takes to implement a new system. We offer hands-on training and support to ensure a smooth transition, and most clients are fully operational within 60 days. 7. Call to action. Guide next steps. Conclude the presentation with a clear call to action. Whether it's scheduling a follow-up meeting, signing a contract, or starting a pilot program, make sure the client knows what the next steps are. Example: we're ready to move forward with a customized solution for your team. Let's schedule a kickoff meeting next week to get started on the implementation. Key takeaway: a well-structured sales presentation takes the client on a journey from problem to solution. By presenting your offer as the answer to their needs, you'll build a compelling case that leads them closer to a decision. 6.3. Telling a compelling story. People connect with stories more than they do with facts and figures. An effective sales presentation isn't just about listing the features and benefits of your product, it's about telling a story that makes your solution come alive in the client's mind. Elements of a compelling story. The hero. The hero of the story should always be the client, not your company. Frame the narrative around how the client can achieve success with your help. Example: imagine your team operating at peak efficiency, with workflows running smoothly and minimal downtime. That's the reality we can help you create. The challenge. Every great story includes a challenge or obstacle that needs to be overcome. In your sales presentation, the challenge is the client's pain point or problem. Example: you've been facing bottlenecks that are slowing down production and driving up costs. But what if there were a way to eliminate those bottlenecks entirely? The solution. In the story, your product or service is the tool that helps the client overcome their challenge and emerge victorious. Example: By implementing our platform, you'll be able to streamline your processes and remove inefficiencies, allowing your team to focus on higher-level tasks. The happy ending. Show the client what success looks like once they've adopted your solution. Use real-world examples or case studies to illustrate the outcome. Example. In just 6 months, our client saw a 50% reduction in manual errors and a significant boost in productivity. That's the kind of transformation we can bring to your organization. Key takeaway. A powerful story engages your client emotionally and makes your solution feel like a natural fit for their business. By framing your presentation as a story with the client as the hero, you'll capture their attention and inspire them to take action. 6.4. Visualizing the value. Use of data and visual aids. In high-ticket sales presentations, it's essential to back up your claims with data. Numbers provide credibility and help the client visualize the value of your solution. However, it's important to present data in a way that's easy to understand and compelling. Best practices for using data in sales presentations. Use simple, clear charts. Don't overwhelm your audience with complex graphs or data points. Use simple visuals, like bar charts or pie graphs, to illustrate key metrics. Highlight key numbers. Focus on the most important data points that show the impact of your solution. Whether it's cost savings, increased productivity, or ROI, highlight these numbers in your presentation. Provide comparisons. Show how your solution stacks up against competitors or the client's current approach. Comparison charts can help the client see the added value you bring. Visualize the ROI. One of the most effective ways to close a high-ticket deal is to show a clear return on investment. Use data to project the potential ROI the client can expect by adopting your solution. Example. Rather than just stating that your solution will reduce operational costs, show a bar chart comparing the client's current costs to their projected costs after implementing your solution. Highlight the savings they'll achieve, both in percentage and dollar terms. Key takeaway. Data is a powerful tool in sales presentations, but it needs to be presented in a way that enhances your message without overwhelming the audience. Visual aids like charts and graphs can simplify complex information and make the benefits of your solution tangible for the client. 6.5. Delivering your presentation with confidence. Even the most well-crafted sales presentation can fall flat if it's not delivered with confidence and conviction. Your delivery is just as important as the content itself. When you present with enthusiasm, clarity, and assurance, you create a lasting impression that builds trust and persuades the client to take action. Tips for delivering a compelling sales presentation. Practice, practice, practice. The key to a confident delivery is thorough preparation. Rehearse your presentation multiple times so you're comfortable with the content and pacing. Practice answering potential questions or objections, so you're not caught off guard during the presentation. Engage your audience. A sales presentation should be a conversation, not a monologue. Ask questions, invite feedback, and encourage dialogue throughout the presentation. Engaging your audience keeps them involved and shows that you value their input. Example. How does that sound so far? Does this align with your current priorities? Use body language to reinforce your message. Nonverbal communication plays a huge role in how your message is received. Maintain eye contact, use gestures to emphasize key points, and project confidence through your posture. Even in virtual presentations, body language matters. Speak with clarity and purpose. Avoid rambling or rushing through your presentation. Speak clearly, pause for emphasis, and use a measured pace to ensure your audience can absorb the information. Vary your tone to keep your audience engaged and highlight important points. Show passion for your solution. Enthusiasm is contagious. If you're passionate about your solution and genuinely believe in the value it brings, your audience will feel that energy and be more inclined to buy in. Let your excitement for the product shine through. Key takeaway. A confident delivery is critical to the success of your sales presentation. By practicing your presentation, engaging your audience, and using effective body language and speech techniques, you'll leave a powerful impression and increase your chances of closing the deal. 6.6. Handling questions and objections. No matter how well you prepare, clients will have questions and objections during your presentation. This is a natural part of the sales process, especially in high-ticket sales where the stakes are higher. Your ability to handle these questions confidently and turn objections into opportunities is key to winning the deal. Best practices for handling questions and objections. Listen actively. When a client raises a question or objection, listen carefully and make sure you understand their concern before responding. Avoid interrupting or rushing to answer, as this can make the client feel unheard. Example: "That's a great question. Can you tell me a bit more about your concerns so I can address them specifically?" Acknowledge and validate concerns. Start by acknowledging the client's concern, even if you don't agree with it. Validating their point of view shows that you're listening and helps build trust. Example: "I completely understand why you'd be concerned about the implementation timeline. Many of our clients had similar concerns before they started working with us." Offer solutions, not defenses. Rather than becoming defensive, focus on providing solutions that address the client's concerns. Show how your solution can mitigate the risks or challenges they've raised. Example: "We've designed our onboarding process to be as seamless as possible, with full support from our team. In fact, one of our clients was able to go live in just 4 weeks without any major disruptions." Turn objections into opportunities. Use objections as a chance to highlight the strengths of your solution. For example, if a client is concerned about the cost, emphasize the long-term value and ROI your solution provides. Example: "I understand the investment may seem high upfront, but here's how the long-term cost savings will more than pay for themselves over time. Be honest when necessary." If you can't address a particular objection or the client's expectations are unrealistic, it's better to be honest than to overpromise. Transparency builds credibility, and clients will appreciate your honesty. Example: "While we can't guarantee a 100% reduction in costs, what we can guarantee is a significant improvement in efficiency that will drive down expenses over time." Key takeaway: objections aren't roadblocks, they're opportunities to further demonstrate the value of your solution. By handling them confidently and offering thoughtful solutions, you'll strengthen your case and move closer to closing the deal. 6.7. Creating a memorable conclusion. The final moments of your sales presentation are just as important as the beginning. A strong conclusion leaves a lasting impression and reinforces the key takeaways from your presentation. It should motivate your audience to take action and position you as a trusted partner in their success. How to craft a memorable conclusion. Summarize key points. Briefly recap the most important points of your presentation. Focus on the client's problem, the solution you're offering, and the value they'll receive from choosing your product or service. Example: "To summarize, we've discussed how your organization can overcome its current challenges with our platform. By streamlining operations and improving efficiency, you'll be able to reduce costs and scale more effectively." Reinforce the benefits. Remind the client of the tangible benefits they'll gain from working with you. Use specific data, case studies, or ROI projections to back up your claims. Example: "As we've seen from our previous clients, implementing this solution can lead to a 30% increase in productivity within the first year. That's the kind of result we're confident we can deliver for you as well." End with a call to action. Every great sales presentation ends with a clear next step. Whether it's scheduling a follow-up meeting, signing the contract, or starting a trial period, be direct about what you want the client to do next. Example: "Let's schedule a call next week to finalize the details and get your team on board. I'm excited to help you achieve these incredible results." Leave a positive, lasting impression. End on a high note by expressing your enthusiasm for working with the client and your confidence in the success of the partnership. Example: "I believe we're at the beginning of a highly successful collaboration, and I look forward to helping you take your business to the next level." Key takeaway: a memorable conclusion reinforces the value of your solution and motivates the client to take the next step. By summarizing key points, reinforcing the benefits, and providing a clear call to action, you'll leave a lasting impression and increase your chances of closing the deal. Conclusion: crafting a powerful sales presentation is an art that requires a deep understanding of your audience, a well-structured narrative, and the ability to deliver with confidence and passion. By mastering these elements, you can create presentations that captivate your audience, address their pain points, and position your solution as the key to their success. Whether you're presenting to a single decision-maker or an entire board of executives, the strategies outlined in this chapter will help you build a compelling case for your solution and move your clients closer to making a high-ticket purchase. Chapter 7. Closing Techniques That Seal the Deal. Closing is the final and most crucial phase of the sales process, where everything you've built up throughout your presentation and interactions culminates in a decisive moment. However, closing a deal, especially a high-ticket one, is not just about asking for a signature or payment, it's about guiding the client to the point where they feel confident that your solution is the right one. This chapter will look into the various closing techniques that align with the psychology of decision-making, help overcome last-minute objections, and ultimately seal the deal. Mastering these techniques will significantly improve your ability to close high-ticket sales consistently. 7.1 Understanding the psychology of closing. Before getting into specific closing techniques, it's essential to understand the psychology behind decision-making during the closing phase. High-ticket purchases are significant commitments, often involving large sums of money and impacting the future direction of the buyer's business. As a result, buyers experience anxiety, fear, and uncertainty before making a final decision. Key psychological drivers in closing. Fear of loss. Buyers often fear making the wrong decision, which can delay their commitment. They worry about losing money, time, or their reputation if the solution doesn't work as expected. As a salesperson, your job is to minimize this fear and build confidence in the value of your offering. Desire for gain. On the flip side, buyers are also motivated by the potential gains your solution offers. Highlighting these benefits during the close helps counteract their fear and nudges them toward making the purchase. Social proof. People tend to follow the actions of others, especially in high-stakes decisions. If they see that others like them have had success with your solution, they'll feel more confident moving forward. The principle of reciprocity. If you've provided value throughout the sales process, example, through insights, consultations, or helpful resources, the buyer may feel a psychological urge to reciprocate by moving forward with your solution. Key takeaway. Closing a deal is as much about addressing the emotional and psychological concerns of your buyer as it is about the financial or practical aspects. You need to make them feel secure, confident, and ready to commit. 7.2 The different types of closers. Not all clients respond to the same closing techniques. Different situations call for different approaches, and as a sales executive, it's essential to be versatile. Below are the most effective closing styles and when to use them. 1. The assumptive close. The assumptive close works by acting as if the client has already decided to move forward. This technique is effective when you've built a strong relationship, addressed concerns along the way, and have every reason to believe the client is ready to buy. How it works. After presenting your solution and handling objections, you transition directly into discussing next steps or logistics without explicitly asking if they're ready to move forward. Example. So, I'll get the contract ready and have it sent over by the end of the day. We can schedule the implementation kickoff meeting for next Monday. Does that work for you? When to use it. The client has expressed interest and positive feedback throughout the sales process. There's a sense of momentum, and you feel the deal is already in the bag. You've addressed all objections, and there's no obvious reason for hesitation. 2. The urgency close. Creating a sense of urgency can be a powerful motivator for clients who are on the fence. This technique leverages time-sensitive offers, limited availability, or potential consequences of delaying the decision to encourage faster action. How it works. You frame the closing as something that needs to happen soon, or the client may miss out on an opportunity or face rising costs. Example. I just want to make sure you know that our current pricing is only available until the end of the quarter. After that, rates will be going up by 10% due to increased demand. When to use it. There's a legitimate reason for urgency, such as a limited time discount or promotion. The client has been indecisive and needs an extra push to make a decision. You want to close the deal before competitors can make their move. 3. The summary close. This technique is particularly effective for high-ticket sales because it recaps all the benefits and value the client will receive. By summarizing the key points and aligning them with the client's needs, you reinforce the reasons for making the purchase. How it works. You summarize the problem, solution, and benefits, then ask for the close. Example. Let's recap. You'll be able to streamline operations, reduce your overall costs by 25%, and scale your business without increasing your headcount. All of this is possible within the first 6 months. So, shall we move forward and get started? When to use it. You've had lengthy discussions, and the client may have lost sight of the big picture. The client is data-driven and wants reassurance of the ROI. The client has been slow to make a decision and needs a concise reminder of the value. 4. The alternative close. The alternative close gives the client 2 options, both of which lead to a sale. This technique reduces the likelihood of a flat no by presenting choices, making the decision easier. How it works. Instead of asking whether the client is ready to move forward, you present two different options for how they can proceed. Example: would you prefer to go with the standard package, or do you think the premium package would better suit your needs? When to use it. The client is struggling to make a decision and needs help narrowing down their options. You want to guide the client toward the package or offer that provides the most value and revenue. The client seems overwhelmed by the decision, and offering a simple choice helps clarify things. 5. The direct close. This is the most straightforward closing technique. You directly ask the client if they're ready to move forward. While this can feel risky, it can be very effective with clients who appreciate transparency and decisiveness. How it works. Simply ask for the sale in a direct yet respectful manner. Example: are you ready to move forward with the solution we've discussed today? When to use it. The client is very straightforward and values direct communication. You've answered all their questions, and it's clear they're ready to make a decision. You've built a strong rapport, and the client appreciates your honesty. 7.3. Handling last-minute objections. Even at the closing stage, some clients may raise last-minute objections. These objections are typically based on fear or uncertainty, and it's your job to handle them with care. Common last-minute objections and how to address them. I need more time to think about it. How to respond. Acknowledge their need for reflection but gently push for action by emphasizing the benefits of moving forward sooner rather than later. Example: I understand this is a big decision, but the sooner we get started, the sooner you'll begin seeing the results we've discussed. Is there anything specific you're still unsure about that we can address? The price seems too high. How to respond. Reframe the cost as an investment and emphasize the long-term value or ROI. Example: I understand that the upfront investment may seem substantial, but let's look at what you're getting in return: a 25% reduction in operational costs and a solution that will pay for itself in under 6 months. We're happy with our current solution. How to respond. Highlight the unique advantages of your offering and show how it surpasses what they're currently using. Example: I'm glad your current solution has been working for you. However, with our platform, you can reduce costs even further while scaling more efficiently. What would an extra 10% savings mean for your bottom line? Key takeaway. Last-minute objections are natural, especially in high-stakes sales. By addressing them with confidence, empathy, and clear solutions, you can calm the client's fears and move forward to close the deal. 7.4. Following up after the close. Closing the deal doesn't mean the sales process is over. High-ticket sales require a continued relationship to ensure long-term satisfaction and retention. After you've secured the client's commitment, it's important to follow up and solidify the partnership. Post-close strategies. Send a personal thank you note. After the deal is closed, send a personalized thank you message to express your appreciation and reinforce the client's decision. Ensure a smooth onboarding process. Work closely with the implementation or customer success team to ensure the client's onboarding goes smoothly. If there are any hiccups, be the first to reach out and resolve them. Set clear expectations. After the close, confirm the next steps, deliverables, and timelines. Ensure that the client knows what to expect moving forward. Stay engaged. Keep in touch with the client, even after the sale. Regular check-ins show that you care about their ongoing success and help you identify future opportunities for upselling or cross-selling. Key takeaway. Closing the deal is just the beginning of a long-term partnership. By following up and providing excellent post-sale service, you build trust and increase the likelihood of future business. Conclusion. Mastering the art of closing high-ticket deals is the pinnacle of a successful sales career. It requires a deep understanding of your client's needs, a firm grasp of various closing techniques, and the ability to handle last-minute objections with confidence. Closing is not about pressuring a client into a decision but guiding them through the final step in a process that has been built on trust, value, and clear communication. By leveraging psychological insights, tailoring your closing techniques to the specific situation, and following up diligently after the deal is sealed, you can ensure not only the immediate success of the sale but also a lasting relationship with the client. This ongoing connection will pave the way for future opportunities, referrals, and sustained business growth. Remember, every sales opportunity is unique, and the key to closing lies in being adaptable, empathetic, and strategic. When you master these closing techniques, you'll find yourself consistently sealing the deal and securing high-ticket sales with greater ease and confidence.